Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace and blessings to the elect Akim out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Alright, this lesson is going to be called, there's going to be a lot of confusion of faces getting caught on the wrong side of the race wars that are about to come to America. Alright? And the reason why I thought of this is because of what's happening over in the UK right now. You know, it's the small start of something big about to happen over there and here. And it's those yellow vest protesters, the Gillettes or whatever they're called. You know, and the mainstream media is saying they're protesting because of high taxes on gas, which, if you do some research, that's just like the last straw of them being fed up with all the taxes, tariffs, and the people that are shoveling out those taxes, they're not getting the benefit of those taxes, you know? They either go to the higher class or upper class, and it's that destruction of the middle class. That's why they're getting fed up and rioting. It's because they're tired of supporting the upper and the lower. You know, they're basically doing all the work and not getting any gain. But another thing I noticed about that is that you know, it's mostly white people. You know, and you know, they're probably mostly Edomites, but you know, our people have been scattered everywhere. So I believe that there are confusion of faces, and they're gonna get caught up into that, and you know, they're gonna get perplexed, you know, completely entangled and into that protesting shit. They're not gonna realize that they're fighting on the losing side. Alright, I'm going to read some scriptures and explain it. Alright, this is Matthew 24, verse 7. For nations shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Alright, and those are two different complete thoughts. Alright, because the word nation talks about your race, you know, but that word kingdom goes into like land mass and whoever rules over that land mass. So it's going to be, you know, countries fighting, and it's also going to be race wars happening within those places. Alright, it says, there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And that just goes to show you that we're living in those times right now. Alright, it's not on a mass chaos level, but it's surely coming, man. I'm going to jump to 2nd Ezra. Because the thing about Jakes, man, is they think that, you know, getting into that protesting spirit and revolting against the man, you know, that they're going to come up and make a new society. And come up with a way to compromise and form a new structure, something that's not so fucked up, repeals policies, and get caught up in that shit. But what it's gonna do is just create more division and tension between those protesters, because a lot of those protesters don't have the same political mindset. It's the left and the right coming together and protesting. And the main thing is that there's no, you know, guy that's leading the revolt. So that's how you know it's not going to come to anything, man. They don't even know why they're fucking mad. They don't really know why they're protesting. They just know that, you know, everything's expensive as hell now, and they're tired of it. So they're just going to the streets, flipping cars over, and they're just mad. They don't really know what to do, man. They don't have any fucking leader. So that's how you know that it's just going to be chaos. People are just going to start turning on each other when times get rougher. And here's to prove it. All right, this is Second Ezra, um, chapter 15, verse 16. It says, For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Some sedition among men. Oh man, I'm using my phone to record. I wish I could look up that word sedition. And invading one another. So you're gonna have neighborhoods turning on each other. Everybody's gonna be out for themselves in this day, man. You're not gonna rise up and form a new society. The people that are gonna do that are the elect members of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai of Israel. All right. It says they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So that's talking about revolution, or revolting, or protesting. They're not going to regard their rulers. They're not going to regard the law of the land. It says that the course of their action is. I'll read it. It says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's talking about martial law. They cut off the highways, set up military checkpoints. And another thing too, man. A lot of jakes are gonna wake up to the realization of these military jakes, Cornelius, the Corneliuses and such, that they're gonna wake up to the fact that they're fighting another man's war, that they're just pawns being put in a game, man. I don't know how most of them haven't realized that yet. I mean, shit, just look at the vets right now. They're not taken care of. And then especially during martial law, because they're going to get being told orders to fire upon civilians. Because, Jake goes into that thinking that they're going to serve and protect their people. They take the Constitution of the U.S. and make it the the commandments, But that just shows you how Jake worships Esau, man, when it comes down to it. It's verse 19, it says, or Salakia, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So neighborhoods are gonna divide, man. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. So people are gonna come, just like Fortnite and shit. Everybody drops into one location. It's like Tilted Towers. It's gonna be like Tilted Towers in this motherfucker, man. Everybody's looting and killing everybody. Kill everybody and take what you need. And for if you have the spiritual eye, those battle royale game mode video games like Fortnite and Blackout, so on and so forth. Those are predictive programming techniques. The Purge movies, all that. They're subliminally putting that into your mind, so you'll think about, what if this actually happened? They're putting that in your head for you to meditate on it. So when times do get tough, you'll be more likely and prone to going out on the street protesting, causing violence and chaos. And there's been multiple psychology studies. When people get in large numbers, it's hard to identify those people so people feel more in control and feel more rebellious to do what they want. Same thing happens when you get put in a dark room. You know, that's why when you're at a nightclub or whatever, you're just grabbing up on females' asses, not caring, because, you know, it's dark and they can't really see you or know who you are. Same thing. That's also why most crimes happen at night, and that explains why when these protests happen, they get violent real quick. You know, it may start out as a peaceful protest, but then next thing you know, Molotov cocktails are being thrown, tear gas is being thrown, cars are being flipped over, on fire and shit, glass is breaking everywhere. I'm going to read that verse again. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." Yeah, man. It basically, you know, the point of this is, if you're not part of the elect and the 1/3, you're gonna get caught up into thinking that, you know, you're gonna try to survive, try to form a new democracy. Look, man, the new world order that's gonna happen is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's. Everybody's gonna be put under these laws, the right way, man. These laws are going into Israel's bodies. They're going to be written on their inward parts, you know, according to the new covenant written in Hebrews 8 and I believe Jeremiah chapter 30. I believe. I may be mistaken, but yeah. And then Israel is going to put all the heathens into captivity and force them to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. And if they go off, that we're beating their ass or committing the judgment according to these scriptures. All right, that's the truth. That's what's gonna be, man. All right, but with that, I hope this video was edifying. Shalom.